Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Living with Perks, and in this video we're going to be opening and unboxing some new kitchen appliances. So guys, we actually have a big one to unbox for you today. What I'm going to be unboxing is the GEVI ice maker. Let's take a look at this thing. This box is massive. I would say this is probably about the size of like a microwave. The contents of this box is roughly 36 to 40 pounds is what it says on the side of the box here. So let's get right into this thing, open it up, take a look at it. We'll set it up, demonstrate it, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts of what I think. It's a Nugget ice maker by the GEVI household brand. Plenty of ice within reach. So I'm going to set this thing up by my refrigerator just so it's kind of centrally located to where we have the drinks and the water and all that good stuff. So we'll get that set up here shortly, but let's take a look at what's inside. Ooh. All right, sorry for the earthquake there, but here is the ice maker. Has the straps on it, so I'm gonna get that all taken care of. Flipped. And we're going to just slice this bad boy open. Just so you can see on the side here, it creates nugget ice. It's fast ice making, quiet operation, auto cleaning, and a compact design. Just how we like it. Now with summer here, I do want to mention that our ice machine on our refrigerator just doesn't keep up with the amount of water we drink around here. It seems like we're always filling up our water jugs, loading it with ice, trying to keep it cool. And I think this thing here is going to be a good alternative to keep the load off of the refrigerator. This is going to slide right off. So it comes with your standard AC plug-in with the ground. So you do want to plug this into an actual outlet, not a extension cable or anything like that. You'll want to plug this directly into the wall. Comes with the user manual. And I think this is going to be self-explanatory as how this thing works. From what I read, there's two ways to actually fill this thing up with water so it can make your ice. You can actually connect it to a water line, or you can fill the water into it manually. Now, I don't have a water line set up right now, so I'm going to do the manual option, but I'll glance through this after I get this completely out of here and set up. So I'll show you guys how it operates with the manual mode. A couple things to note here. You got your GEVI ice maker, your ice basket, the tube, and the ice scoop. So as I said before, this thing is huge. It's about the size of like a large coffee pot or, you know, a small microwave. Obviously it stands a little bit taller and everything. This thing probably is about, I don't know, 20 inches tall. We got maybe 12 inches wide, and it's about 20 to 24 inches deep. So this is going to be perfect where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it next to my fridge on my countertop over there, and it's really heavy duty looking. I like the steel design. Not sure if this is stainless steel, but it's definitely heavy duty. Show you all sides of it there. And then the back, obviously where we got the fan and then your cable to just plug it into the wall to get it powered up. That drops right down. We have the ice tray here Additional tubing if you need it. And the little cup to scoop out your ice nuggets. Now the thing I didn't realize with this is my wife referenced this as the type of ice you get at the doctor's office or the hospital. It should come out as just little soft nuggets. They're going to be easy to chew, and it's going to be something that's going to produce enough ice for the whole family. So really excited to give this a try. So a couple things I want to show real quick is this line here isn't for the intake of the water. That's going to be this little tab on the bottom. So if you do want to connect a water line, you'll be using this on the bottom. This is actually the drain tube. So when you are done using your machine and you want to clean it, you want to actually have this go into the drain and you drain it that way. We are going to run this machine twice just to clean it out and get any type of chemical smell or anything out of there. We want our water and ice to be fresh. So we're going to run this into the sink here and just get it rinsed out, and then I'm going to actually set it up and demonstrate how it works. Alright, so if you see in the bottom here, this is where the reservoir of water is going to go. So I'm just going to fill this up with a pitcher of water and hit the fill line. Then I'm going to run it on a self-cleaning mode. So that's just right on the top there. Okay, so I got the ice maker right where I want it, next to the fridge. I got it plugged into the outlet. I have the drain plug tucked up and tightened so it's not going to spill anything out. The main purpose behind that is just draining the old residue and old water out of there to do a cleaning process on it. So you do want to keep this thing maintained, keep it all nice and clean so your water and your ice stays fresh. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the hatch here, and I am going to fill it to the top here with water. I'm just going to use my sink water with a standard cup, pour it all in there, and then we'll start the machine up. Alright, I added the water to the fill line. I am going to put my clean ice bucket in there. Slides right in, and then close the hatch, and we are going to operate this thing and get our ice made. It says that the first batch of ice can come as soon as 15 to 20 minutes. For a full basket of ice, it's going to take roughly around 4 hours. So turn the power on, you get the LED indicator that it is ready to chill some water and make some ice nuggets. It's a rather quiet machine. I think once it's running long term, we do have our dishwasher running, the fridge running, so there is a little bit of ambient kitchen noise around here, but we'll let it do its thing and check back on it in about 20 minutes. Alright, so I had the machine running for about 30 minutes and that tray is about half full. Let's take a look here. Dang, that looks like some delicious ice in there. Nice little icy nuggets. Okay, so I think I gave the ice machine enough time to create its ice in there. I'm gonna undo the lid and use my handy scoop to get out a batch of ice here. So that's what it looks like there. Nice little nuggets. So they say these nuggets are chewable. They're not bad, just like you would get in the hospital. And added some water there. But overall it does its job. Nice little cubes, and if you want to do like some cocktail mixers or anything like that, these would be perfect for it. Or if you just want to take the load off your refrigerator, that's where this will come into play. So do highly recommend it. It's going to be running all summer long for us, I can guarantee you that. And yeah, I'm just happy with this machine. It's going to work real nice. Now, one thing I do want to mention with the ice maker here is there is the troubleshooting portion of the guide, and there's some indicators on the machine itself, so it lets you know if there's a problem with it. Right now we just have the snowflake indicating that the machine is working, it's creating ice, but there's other LED indicators on there. There's one that shows kind of like a bucket with a drop of water coming out of it. That means you need to add more water to the machine. There's the 4 arrows pointing outward. That means the basket is full and you don't want to put any more water in there or anything like that, because they'll get jam-packed, and yeah, you don't want that. So empty the ice bucket in case that were to occur. We got the snowflake and the cleaning signals on there. That's just indicating that there's a defrosting mode that you can turn on. We have the making and cleaning flash. This means that there is some sort of malfunction with the components being frozen. So to take care of that, you would unplug the ice maker for 45 to 60 minutes to let it melt, and then you run the cleaning process on the machine. Other issues here, this is talking about if it's not producing ice, it has a lot of noise, or there's a water leak. All of these scenarios you would want to contact their support team and they'll be able to take care of you. But overall, for what it's worth, it's a great machine. I had the family try out the ice. They love it. Very chewable, soft ice cubes. Better than what you can get from the freezer. So pick one of these up today. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you do want to pick up one of these products for yourselves, I will have a link for it in the description below. So check that out. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to Living with Perks, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.